Good morning, everybody, and I'm so happy and honored to be the keynote speaker and to be here. I come from a country where music has always been the glue of the society. Through the traditional music, I've learned the struggle and the achievement of people that have come before me, and it had informed my work since I was a child till today. Through my work, I try to build bridges between culture. I travel around and live in so many different places that music has always been my compass to adapt wherever I move to any other language I walk into, to allow people to understand that we all are important. And this COVID-19 has bring a stop to my touring. All my dates were canceled, and I have to find myself sitting in my studio working on my next album. So many things I have to share with you. The confinement of the COVID-19 has allowed me to work differently with music. It never shut the door of the outside. Even though I was in my home, I was still open to the rest of the world. And this new album of mine, I invited young generation of artists coming out from Africa, from Nigeria, from Zambia, from different part of Africa to pay an ode to Mother Nature, because we are, as we speak, with the COVID-19 coming out, are feeling the climate change in a different ways. So I wanted that option to be on the table for us to discuss. And I also wanted to talk about police brutality through music, because through music, we are able to find common ground and solutions to problems that are out there that sometimes cannot be fixed through politics or policy, but we bring another way of talking about it on the table. And for me, traveling has influenced also my music, and the scale of traveling and knowing other culture is something that is not measurable. COVID-19 for me has put a stress on our business. How come that we were not able to follow the guidance of security and open theater for people to be there? I've done a show to raise money for kids that are adolescents that are going through depression because they can't go out there and go to concerts anymore. There have been so many children, so many adolescents that commit suicide during this COVID-19. Music is what music does. When we have concert, people have an outlet to the anxiety. People come and regain their own humanity. We can go to supermarket and buy food. Human being, we need food, for, of course, but food is not enough for our well-being. The global well-being of a human being needs culture. There's no society without culture. And I think that one thing that we have to learn from this COVID-19 is to allow culture to exist, even during the lockdown, to give some sense of normalcy to continue going on. And the thing that is really also important to me is that the kids, music is important to learn in school. We've seen that, we've experienced that. Music help people that suffer from different diseases. Music is at the center of the well-being of our spirit, our body, and mind. It's not only entertainment; it's more than that. And when we are deprived of music, we all start falling in the crack. And as an artist, it's my job, and I do it with a lot of respect and a lot of pride and a lot of love, is to bring people to understand that we all count, that we all have a say at the table, that we all have a role to play in this world, that is not only the politician or the finance world that have to decide. We decide also what we have to do. Building bridges between classical music, pop music, all kind of music is something that I've experienced, and it gave me great pleasure to do that. I've heard people coming to my concert telling me, because of your music, I was able to overcome my breast cancer. Many people come. I mean, music, what music does as an artist, I can't even sit here and tell you all of it. COVID-19 put a stop on this. We stopped creating jobs. we stop making money, but we won't be exempt from paying taxes, even though we didn't work. So how do we find a way for arts, for music, to really continue with the right remuneration for our work? Because the young generation coming, they might not be able to make a living out of it unless we decide that creating music, being a musician, is not legit, or our is not perceived as, being a citizen of the world, paying the taxes and creating jobs. Is it criminal to want to have a really a fair remuneration when we write music, when we create something? How do we challenge this culture of streaming that we work for and then we are not paid for? If we are not paid, how are we going to pay our bills? Are we going to end up being in the street, being homeless like any other people? It costs more to every country, to the global economy, if artists are not making livings, if we are not there to play our role of bringing some sort of comfort to all of us. That's what music brings me. It brings me strength, it brings me love, and it brings me that humility to be in front of a public of diverse people and communicating through music many different things that we share in common. We have more in common than we think. Let's make music and arts and culture the centerpiece of economy of everything, because we need it. We can't just live on money. We need culture. Thank you so much.